also need help paying for tuition. I feel like I can guilt trip you guys. I'm just kidding. Okay. That's that, I suppose. And then we're gonna go into talking about where I got this beautiful mic cover from. So the moral of the story is, at first I saw Rach ASMR have one of these, and it's like a lavender color, and I commented on her video and I was like, I love your mic cover. To no avail. I think this was around the time that she lost her grandfather, so she wasn't really responding to comments, and I didn't want to be repetitive and annoying, so I didn't comment again. And then I saw Remy ASMR have one, and hers was like a bright orange color, like a fiery red orange, and she'd said that she bought it off of Etsy, and I thought to myself, okay, there's a lead. So I searched it up on Etsy, and I'm pretty sure I found the same seller that Rach and Remy went through, and I actually messaged the seller on Etsy to discuss the greens, because I wanted the one that she had as in one of the pictures. I really liked the way it looked, so I messaged her to ask like how I should put the color in the order, and then she went above and beyond, and she sent me a picture of all of the greens, and I was like, it was really sweet. So I have her business card. She sent the package, was really sweet. Her name is Kelsey Willis, and it's from 9.5 Crafts and more. I don't know if I can see it. On the back it says live broadcaster and fiber artist, creating clothes, toys, housewares, and more. I'll link our Etsy shop down below, just because it was really she was really effective and efficient, and she sent me like care instructions, the whole thing. She wrote me like a handwritten little thank you, like it was really sweet, and yeah, it was like timely, and now I have my very own fluffy mic cover. I wanted one for a while, but I was like, ugh, they're like so expensive, and I already have like my foamy one. She did say to maybe put this over top, so I did, and it's like all covered in fibers, and to like protect your actual mic. But I decided to just put it on top, and I'm not sure if the green 100% matches the dark blue, but I've had this Yeti for about 2 years, and I know that they do eventually from ASMR, because you're like constantly like putting stuff on it and that kind of thing. I was kind of thinking I'll have this mic cover a lot longer than the blue, like the midnight blue Yeti. I feel like this color was also limited edition at the time, and when I bought this blue Yeti, I remember thinking, how so funny is it to have a blue Yeti? Because I'm not really a blue person, so I really did buy the blue one because I was like, that's humorous, so humorous. So I probably would have gotten the black one if I didn't think it was funny, or I like the white ones, but I think those are sometimes exclusive for like Xbox or something, like it's like a collab. Anyways, when I found this one, and it was probably like $40-ish and some change, and it was handmade, and like she was so amazing, so I was like, this is actually worth my money, you know? So I'm thrilled. I was super excited when I got it in the mail. And like there's a knitted listen to it and try to talk. Sometimes it can be overstimulating to make ASMR, in my opinion, but I have like major sensory issues sometimes, so that could explain it. Also, my wrist is dyed green. Ignore it. My friend went to the Dominican. She went on a vacation. And I was like, girl, you sure you want to go on vacation? And she was like, yeah, I'll be safe. I was like, sometimes it doesn't matter that you think you're gonna be safe. Anyway, she brought me back a bracelet. And it's losing its green dye. But I was doing dishes today, and the water is really hot, and a little too hot, and I'm thinking that that's kind of what happened, because I've been wearing it for a few days, and I've taken a shower every day. I need to think that if it was gonna do that, it would have been in the shower, so I'm thinking it had to do with like the incredibly hot water that I was doing dishes in. But there was a lot. My family came over for a barbecue, so there was a lot of dishes, and I have control issues. It's because, like, if I feel like things aren't going the way I want to, and I'm getting kind of anxious, there's like a lot of people around, I will pick like the one thing that I can control. And oftentimes, that's cleaning up and doing the dishes so that like my space is less cluttered. I'm very particular about my space as well. Like if my room is a mess, I can't function, that kind of thing. Like I like things to be clean and put away. So whenever I have like family functions, I always just like panic and uncontrollably do the dishes. I was trying to resist today. I went back outside and I was like sitting at the picnic table with my sisters, and I was asking them like, what do you think is wrong with me? Like, what childhood trauma led to my uncontrollable need to clean up? And they were like, I don't know. I think my one sister told me, they were like, maybe it's just because you want to avoid having to do it later, but that's not it. But I was like, I don't think that's it, because like doing it later, you think is like most people's reaction because they want to enjoy spending time with the guests. But I just like need the area to be clean. Like it's a good control thing. Like I'm beside myself. Anyways, I sat there for a while and tried to like enjoy the moment, and then I said I can't take this anymore. And I sat up off the table mid-conversation and went inside and started cleaning up. And I felt better. So some of us are just a little off the rockers sometimes, you know. It's not a big deal, but yeah, that's what's up with me. I'm also ready for bed. I got my glasses on. I sometimes look extra glowy when I'm filming before bed, when I have my skincare on, because I have retinol on, but I don't have it on right now because I only put it on 2 times a week to build up a tolerance, because I don't want my skin to get super dry, because it can with retinol. Like, you have to kind of ease yourself into it. Anyways, that's why I'm like super gluey sometimes, but I don't have it on right now. And I've just been really enjoying filming before bed. The house is usually pretty quiet, you know, everyone's winding down for the day. I feel like I'm in a cozier mood. I'm not like hyper or anything, I'm tired. So I like the vibes it creates, even though I don't look my best. But I feel like it's also sort of a choice so that I can talk at you guys for a bit and then just get right into bed. The bed is right behind me, and I'm very excited. I've had a long few days with family around. I feel like I have a very large family, and during the pandemic we weren't gathering as often as we used to, and like not everyone was there all the time. So now that I'm like, we're kind of back into family functions, it's just a lot for me, especially with like my anxiety. But I've instead of with the other people. I feel like that is more common, obviously, when I'm at my house, but if I was like at another relative's house, I would just go to the bathroom more frequently. I can be really introverted, especially when I was a teenager, and I like didn't really think I had much to bring to conversation. I just always thought that no one cared what I had to say, which is not true. I know that now, but like when you're a teenager and you don't think adult jokes are funny, and it's just, yeah. But anyway, that's me trauma dumping about my family functions, I guess. Sorry if that was a lot. That was an accident. I was trying to be calm, and I was all like, I love filming before bed because it's calming and relaxing. And then I trauma dumped a little bit, but that's okay. No worries. I hope it didn't upset anyone. That's the last thing I want to do is upset anyone. So I'm gonna slow down for a bit. It's just so loud in my headphones. I don't know what that's about. I hope it's like not gonna be annoying when I go back and edit this. I will be so devastated. Anyways, I hope you guys are all doing really well. Sending you all good vibes. For me, it was a really long, cold, snowy winter, and I'm very pleased that spring has potentially sprung. It was a little bit windy today, but I live on the prairie, so that's normal. I grew up in the forest, like there was trees and fields everywhere, but so many trees, because despite like the cliche of Saskatchewan being flat, it actually has like several different geographical like type of things going on. So I grew up in like the forest and the lakelands, so I didn't really understand how windy the prairies were until I moved to them, and it can be a lot. You do get used to the wind, but I feel like it's never as warm because it's always windy. But anyways, also if you didn't know, there's like sand dunes in Saskatchewan and all that kind of stuff. And then there's like, the closer you get to the Northwest Territories, the more foresty and like glaciery it kind of gets. There's like ice fields too. Isn't there part of the Canadian Shield too? Like briefly, I believe, yeah. There's just like more than flat prairie, but anyway, the prairies can be a lot. That's all I'm saying. But I'm glad it's kind of warming up, although this is my hot take. My hot take. I hate when people start wearing flip-flops and sandals in April and May. I hate it. I don't want to see your feet yet. I'm not ready. Especially like some people I think have way hotter feet than I do. I'm like notoriously cold. I'm constantly cold. So it has to be like plus 30 degrees outside for me to be in a t-shirt and sandals. But people are out here in their sandals, but they're like still got their jeans on, and I'm like, please stop. It's not camp. I know you're not. I know it's not camp. I know that you're doing it and you think you look good, and you're like, I'm letting these puppies breathe, and that's fine, I guess. And I'm sorry if I'm offending you. It's my hot take. I just wish people wouldn't wear sandals. Like, jump the gun on the sandals. But that's just me, I guess. I don't know, like, where my hatred from sandals really stemmed, but it does exist. But I'm also the kind of person that will wear Birkenstocks and socks, like, any time of year, so who am I? But at the same time, to spoil it, but I enjoyed it. But I feel like it was camp. And for me, I definitely don't think entertainment always needs to be like inspirational and like have a meaning and yada yada yada. Like sometimes entertainment is just that, entertaining. It doesn't have to be art, it doesn't have to be like sentimental. No. Sometimes we just need to be distracted and enjoy some Harlequin romance in the form of Italian mafia. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, in my honest opinion. So those are my hot takes. Entertainment can simply be entertainment. Don't wear sandals around me until at least June. Maybe May long weekend, but I don't think that sentence makes sense to anyone that doesn't live in Canada. I guess they probably celebrate Victoria Day in Australia and in the United Kingdom, I'm assuming. I would just say, if I saw we celebrated in Canada, I'd assume people celebrate it in the United Kingdom, and I do think it's an Australian holiday as well. I would answer that question like confidently on like a trivia thing or something, you know what I mean? Like I'd feel confident. But correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you so much. I kind of want to get it brushed. I'll brush this, but I don't think I have a small enough one right now. But I'm super thrilled with my little fuzzy little microphone. Let me know if you guys like the green and the blue. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna turn on the light behind and see if this is brighter, okay? Okay, so I turned on the light. It's definitely more like a lighter green, but as you can see, my eyes are sore. I filmed a video for Patreon the other night, and I couldn't look straight because I was just blinking. My eyes were so sore. That is one of the downsides of filming at night, like right before bed. I didn't take my contacts out though, so that was probably my bad. I'm gonna turn the light back out because I'm assuming if you made it this part of the video, you might be sleepy. Okay, we're back. I feel like this is just slightly like a cozier vibe. It doesn't make my eyes want to fall out of my head. So that's always super cool. Super cool. So, yeah, I feel like I'm running out of things to say. But I'm really excited about this cover, and I'll obviously switch back and forth between the two. I want to make a couple videos without a cover because that sound can be different. So, also so excited